Hi, my name is Charlotte Randall, and I have been realizing that as a first year teacher, I have my own dispositions, and I have learned a lot in the past few months about myself and things that I value as an educator. The dispositions that I possess that I think will make me a successful teacher is that I believe that all students can learn. I remember telling my teacher a year or two ago that during my observation hours, there was a student that seemed that he could not grow at all. She told me to look back at my observation hours and really think about that student. And then I realized that he had grown to a certain extent. It was just not as much as other students, so I did not notice it as much at first. But I realized that each student can learn. And in my classroom right now, I am seeing that each student is learning and growing, and it's wonderful to be able to see their growth, and that students can definitely pick up on things, and that some others just need support in other areas. Another disposition that I possess is being sensitive to social needs of the students and embracing their culture. At the school I'm teaching at right now, over half of the students come from the Indian reservation, and so they have a different culture from other students that I have taught in the past, and so I have to be sensitive towards them. And one parent had asked me if we were going to be celebrating Thanksgiving, and I told her yes, and she said that their family does not celebrate Thanksgiving because it was not a good time for them. And she said that her daughter already knew their beliefs, and so I just have to be sensitive towards their culture as an educator. And other parents have come up to me saying that they don't celebrate certain holidays, and so it's just a different culture where they all believe different things within their culture, and it's just very interesting to me, and I just have to be sensitive to all of it. And demonstrating professionalism is important to me, and being friendly and warm and genuine with the students and parents. Speaking with the parents in a professional manner is very important to me as well. And also talking to other colleagues and teachers within the school is important as well. And teachers should be taken seriously, and the way that they dress matters as well. And they need to be able to be committed to the profession of teaching and learning. And during my observation hours, a lot of teachers didn't seem that they were committed to teaching and learning, and during lunches or team meetings, teachers would just be complaining all the time about the students and parents and just make others look bad, and they just did not seem professional. And they just seemed irritated. And during my first few weeks of teaching, I was so excited to be teaching my little ones. And so I was a little thrown off by the teachers who did not seem to like their jobs very much. And so some dispositions that I could work on is exercising fairness in all areas, including assessment. And each student learns differently, and I need to be fair with each student. And I need to be fair and disciplined as well and stay consistent. And I realized during my first year of teaching that consistency is very important, or the kids may not take you seriously or may just throw them off because you're not being consistent with them, and they need that. And so I just need to be careful of my words and actions, especially around students when I'm talking to other teachers. And so those are some dispositions that I could be working on. And so a professional educator looks and acts professionally. I think paying attention to personal appearance reflects the educator's positive attitude towards life and work. And if an educator is not presenting themselves in a good way, then that can give the students and parents a negative impression. And a professional educator is supposed to act professionally as well by using proper manners and language all the time. And so a professional educator has knowledge of learners and has a dedication to teaching as well. So there's a lot of things that go along with professionalism, and it's very important to keep those things in line. And so to conclude, there are dispositions that I possess as a teacher that I think are important to know and have. I also work to have those certain dispositions, and I need to grow as a teacher and be successful because there's certain ones I still need to work on. And professionalism is very important to me, and that can also go along with the dispositions as an educator.